Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again this morning, as I've been every morning for the past several years, on my own, trying to do what I could possibly do to free America from the indoctrination of hell. Now, when I say free America, I'm talking about having the ability and the joy of living in these bodies as human beings on this earth, having peace and prosperity and freedom in our lives. Not only that, but having joy in our lives. And not only that, but engaging ourselves in such a way in our lives that we play a part in the creation of all the things that are a part of man's manifestation. And by doing that, it makes us part owners in all that human beings create on earth. We, by virtue of our engagement of our gifts, makes us part owners, which says that we can access what we have in the reservoir of goods and services when we need it, when we want it, or when we desire it. That we don't have to suffer for anything. Now that's my ambition. That means that food and clothing and shelter and education and health care and transportation and the benefits of the infrastructure is available to all humankind. To me, that can't be beat. And so what we have here in America, we don't have that, nothing close to that, nor do we have that anywhere in the world. Now sure, everywhere in the world we got some of that. See, we need a little some of that to keep people on the thinking that they are okay people, that they are not being abused, that they are not being exploited. So you're going to always have some of that there. But the truth of the matter is that you can have it all there if you were aware, if you were wise enough to know. And since you've been on this earth, you have been taught anything but that. Now, when you have your politicians come to the office, they promise you they want to see that everybody got this. They want to see that all the people, black and white, babies young and old, that they got access to this, that their rights are protected, etc., etc. And they might mean that. But the truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, is this. You're never going to have that coming from the House of Representatives. You're never going to have that coming from the United States Senate. Why? Because whatever they tell you, we have the system set up in such a way that the only way that these politicians can operate is due to money. And most of you out here talking, they ain't got no money. And in fact, you're hoping that these guys can help you get some money. And when they go in there and find out that you don't have any money, they're looking for somebody who got the money. And those who got the money is not thinking about you getting money. They're thinking about how they can use you to get them more money. That's the game that is being played. So what am I actually saying? I'm saying that this that I advocate to you can be administered. It can happen, but it won't happen from the politicians. It'll happen from you, the people. You, the people, requiring that the system operate as such. And it does not mean you advocating or putting politicians in office saying that they're going to support you. No, it means you coming out of those closed tents and hills of your mind, turning that television off for a minute or two, and start caring about your neighbors next door as you care about yourself. And it's you taking the initiative and getting out there together and making your voice heard in the masses of the people, demanding that this particular action be taken. And once it's taken, then the politicians will know if they're trying to get to office, wanting to represent you, they got to do this. Still, as long as money is key, potential of being sold out will happen because the lobbyists will be there. So what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that you got to make up your mind. Do you want to live heavenly or do you want to live in chaos? As long as that opportunity for chaos exists. Now, what do you think I mean when I say chaos exists? Even God gave you choice. You can do right or you can do wrong. Now, am I saying that a government is set up in such a way that says you cannot do wrong? We're going to restrict you from doing wrong by whatever means necessary, even if it might mean doing more wrong, like capital punishment. God might say, thou shalt not kill, but mankind, for whatever his reasons is, will kill you. or send you into war, or cause a war. All of these things is man adjudicating things to his basic own understanding for what is required for his goals and objective. Has nothing to do with the heavenly host. So what I'm basically saying is that it is not for your benefit. It's for the powers that be benefit, that you are being used and exploited. And until you can make that determination that you're not going to continue, then it's going to continue. So when I come to you and offer these things to you, I know for the most part you're going to reject it. You're going to reject it for all kinds of reasons. No need of me trying to put my finger on anyone. You're going to reject it for all kinds of reasons. And those of you who pray will get on your knees every night, or whenever you get on your knees, or whatever you're thinking, asking God for the same very things that you will not support. It is because, I guess, the werewolf of your past is still in you. That means not being able to think like human beings. So when you have a guy that wants to be president of the United States, man, I've talked 9 minutes already. Claire didn't plan to talk that long. So I think I just end this message here. The message is that all of the wonderful things of life are available to you. But you got that choice, and what has happened, we as people of the world have made the other choice. We don't want to do what is required to achieve that first life. And as long as you feel that way, you're not going to get it. Stop thinking it's going to get it. Stop thinking somebody's going to give it to you. When you really deserve it, when you really want it, and when you walk out of that door, stomping your feet and raising your mouth yourself, saying that you're going to have it. And you don't care if nobody's with you. You're just fed up and you're not going to take it anymore. When you can do that, hey, baby, the battle's half won. Until then, go get your cup of tea.